How's it going, my friends? The Florida History Hunter. We're up here and we need to get down there, and that's about 18 feet, but in true form we gotta keep going out and around until we can find a safe entry point. What's this right here? It's just a like it had a candle in it, candle jar, but possibly not, because it's not that thick of a piece of glass. Anyhow, I'm looking for a gentle slope down in, and it looks like I got one right here. Perfect. And so down we go, being careful not to get caught up in the Spanish bayonet plant. And we're heading down into here. No walking stick today. Just try to get away with the shovel. And here we go. And what I did is, when I was here the other day, I cleared a little bit of debris out of here just to see if it was going to possibly help turn some stuff up. Got this like beautiful pool right here. And we're sort of looking on a different level today. And trying to see evidence of I'm moving all these leaves, and that they've been acting as a filter, and it just sort of made a mess downstream. Wasn't exactly a brilliant move right there. And I'm not really seeing anything down low here. It's catching my attention shape-wise, or even material-wise. It's all just organic debris and clay. I want to sort of work my way upstream just a little further. Yeah, there's loads and loads and loads of clay here. And then it was flat land up the top of the ravine on both sides of the creek at one time. I mean, now it's all overrun with one side completely socked in with bamboo, and the other side. So this is all workable clay. It's all pliable. This would have been excellent material for making pottery. Definitely. I mean, it's exactly what you want with clay. You can just, with just a little bit of water, it's pliable, and so it wouldn't take too much, you know, to keep working this, and then creating a shape and heating it up, adding some material to it to temper it a little bit. Okay, so this is about as far upstream that I want to go, and we're going to start working our way downstream. So I want to welcome you if you're just joining us. This is Florida History Hunter, and we're on the can't exactly say the road of discovery, but it is what they would have used as the road back in the day. You know, I think I just got an ant bite. Yep. Little buggers. You gotta watch these ants. They fall out of the trees, and as soon as they land, the first thing they gotta do is bite. I don't know if it's an instinct for holding on, and it stings. This is all just, it's all just clay. Everything on this little area right through here. Sometimes you want to try to see if this stuff got caught up in and around these tree roots. Sometimes stuff, oh man, that bugger got me good. Oh, they hit like a bee sting. This is a deep day, but I try not to get it on my skin. I got some organic stuff that I reserved for that. Alright, moments away, folks. And here we go. So as I said, today we're trying to concentrate on looking at these areas around these islands to see if there's any evidence of things that may have gotten caught up in here at some time. And if there is, it's going to be really hard to find anything. Like, look at this clay ledge right here. And it runs up into here. Right there we got an old piece of right there, a little piece of sand brick. Right there, look at that. Locally made right here in Lake Helen area. Or possibly New Smyrna Beach. Both of those were the two areas where they made that specific kind of brick. And it was used in a lot of construction back in the day. Back in the 1800s and 1900s. Red brick was expensive. And so not too many people actually used red brick. The average commoner would use the sand brick, and then you had a little bit of money, you get it sort of poked in it. Look at that. Look at that. There's another one of those objects again. Man, I don't know. That's just so weird. What are the chances of finding two of those suckers? And this is a really strange. There's a serious curve right here in the creek, and there's a long-running slide going on right here, and there's a big over here. Look at this big area up in here that's slowly eroded out and washed down and washed away. And so now, see, I picked this up, comparable in size And the density of the other piece is like 10 times what this is. And so now I'm suspect that what I picked up is older. It's an older piece of wood. I mean, here, we got this thing right here. Looks like it's pretty old. But it sounds young. It doesn't have that, like, glass resonation to it when you thump on it. And this is that spot yesterday where there's some kind of underground spring flowing into the creek right here. I'm not wanting to really dig too much because I don't want to, I mean, just that little bit and it's already clouding up downstream. And I'm not wanting to allow it to be clouded up. Look, there's a whole retaining wall right here. For some reason. I don't know if it's clay, but it seems like it's in clumps. I mean, over here this ain't clay. This is for sure a mix of sand brick and clay, as if they were actually manufacturing brick here. You know, maybe for thousands of years. This was a source for building materials. Clay pottery. And then a source for brick. There's a lot of red clay on that lower edge of that wall right there. Okay. I don't have my walking stick, so I don't know if my next step is going to be solid or not. Yeah, like I'm getting ready to step in deep. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. Right there on the wall. Look at that. How cool is that? Wow. Sweet. And is that a bottle? Right there? Yeah. Sure is. And I thought I seen some unusual pointy triangular looking shape right there. Right there. Right there. It's a sword. I done found me a Viking sword. Wood stake. Dang it, man. No, but there's another piece of that. Looks like another piece of that clay pot. Right there. Oh, no, that's a brick. Very delicate china. Oh, and I just stirred up a big mess. There's a lot of silt on the bottom today. The bottle's way cool. $19.58. Very heavy with sand too. Yeah, we'll have to come on back around for that there piece. And the amount of mud I stirred up. It's cloudy all the way out here. I gotta double back, cross over. Oop, I want a frog. Bloop. I don't see nothing but clay down here. Really malleable. Oh, no, that ain't clay. What is that? That is a beer can. Watch out for the Spanish bayonet. This is like hacksaw blade. And its hooks go down towards they face up towards the end of the plant. Alright. I've arrived at my destination. See, here we go. Here's something else. It's got notches in it. See the notches? It's notched. This has gotta be old. But what was it for? Oh my goodness gracious. Yep, another artifact. Another artifact. I mean, you can even see right in here where it was worked. Somebody worked that. Somebody shaped that right there. You know why they chose. Oh, look at that. Look. That's all been planed and sharpened too. Like scratched down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I wonder what this was. This is the same kind of wood. The same kind of wood. And look at the shape of this. That'd be a really cool maiden head on a big ass canoe. This one's going deep 30, man. It's wanting to float. Oh, look at that. Stopper top bottle piece. And another very suspicious piece of wood right here. Oh man, look at that. That is a Drey, D-R-E-N, Dren Perfect Mason. That's a freaking score. And so's that. I think I see something else very cool. Yeah. It's definitely hard, but an edge like that, is not a native cut. Holy crap. It's a rough sawn steak. That's really soft mud down way south there. Look at that piece of wood's been worked too. Some more manganese glass. No sun today, but it's really radiant hot. Alright, my friend, Slaughter History Hunter. And hopefully I got the camera in the right mode, because I think that it wasn't in the right mode for the last hour. But let's think positive here. And I'm debating whether or not to keep traveling down creek here. Could for a moment. I will pick every piece of wood up now. When in doubt, drag it out and inspect it carefully. That's just natural decomposition on that bugger. There's a big hole right there. How does something get refined to a point like that in nature? That doesn't make any sense. And again, it's another one of those really super dense pieces of wood. Alright folks, I never know when I may have bumped the camera and you're just looking at my knees. I got a bad habit of doing that, blocking the view. I do apologize. I didn't have that problem when I used the head cam, but we stopped using the head cam because I was getting complaints about me looking around at everything was making people dizzy. So there you have it. You just can't win sometimes. I know that's clay. And here we go again. It's something that's super dense and looks like it's been shaped. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, and it's heavy as dickens too. Look, there's another one that's been sharpened and pointed. And it's still attached to a piece of burnt out tree. Like, whatever they were up to. Look at that. There's cut marks right there. See it? Right there and there. They were shaping the thing as it sat on the ground, just like that. And it never got finished. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look, there's another little one right there. It's like a little hand club or something. That looks like a beer can. Nope. And an ordinary plastic thingy. Looks like sago. Oh, people, I'm just about ready to call it an afternoon. What the hell is that? Is that a... That's a piece of lumber there. A legitimate... Oh, what's that? That ain't lumber. That's another wooden stake. Look, there's another piece of wood that's been worked. I could see the markings in it. Look at that. Like they were getting ready to make something with that. There's another stake. Piece of porcelain pottery. Look, there's another one. Another piece of wood that's been axed out. See it? That ain't that. Look at that. Look at the markings in that. Whack, 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 whack. What they were whacking, I don't know. Consider that a good sign. I still got to backtrack to get my, sorry, I got everything blocked up. I got to backtrack to go get my bottles. But I want this sucker too. Because this sucker has been notched. Okay, folks. We're pulling the plug on today. Up and over. Oh, this ain't my spot.